Welcome students, myself Mehboob Pasha, and today in this class we shall continue with the exercise problems of motion chapter. So look at 7th question students. The ball is gently dropped from a height of 20 meter. So here the ball is dropped from a height of 20 meter. The ball, it means that the ball is not already in motion. So someone is holding the ball. Okay, so here the ball is not already in motion. So here the ball is gently dropped from a height of 20 meter. If its velocity increases uniformly at the rate of 10 meter per second square. So after dropping the ball from a height of 20 meter, so the velocity of the ball is uniformly increasing at the rate of how much? 10 meter per second square. That is, the acceleration of the ball is what? 10 meter per second square. Velocity is increasing uniformly means what? Velocity is increasingly uniformly means increase or decrease in velocity is called as what? Acceleration. Look at there. They are given 10 meter per second square, not as 10 meter per second. Okay. So meter per second square is what? Acceleration. No. So when a ball is dropped from a height of 20 meter, so the acceleration of the ball is how much? 10 meter per second square. Then with what velocity will it strike to the ground? So when you drop the ball, so while striking to the ground, so while before it could strike to the ground, what will be the velocity of the ball? Next, after what time will it strike the ground? Okay, so you have dropped the ball, so the acceleration of the ball is what? 10 meter per second square. So here you need to find two things, that is, with what velocity does the ball is going to strike the ground, and after how much time the ball will strike to the ground. So when you just leave the ball or drop the ball from a height of 20 meter, so with what velocity does the ball will going to hit the ground, and what will be the time, at what time, or how much time does the ball will take, or how much time does the ball will take to hit the ground. Students, here they have told that the ball is gently dropped. No, gently dropped means it is not already in motion. The ball is not already in motion. So here, if the ball is not already in motion, then you can take the initial velocity of the ball is what? U is not, is what? U is equals to what? 0. U is equals to 0. Why we have taken U is equals to 0 means the ball is not in motion. It has to be dropped gently. Okay? The ball has to be dropped. So now, what will be the acceleration? 10 meter per second square. Then what will be the height? Okay, with what height the ball is dropped? The ball is dropped from a height of 20 meter now. It means that before the ball it could strike to the ground, it has to travel a distance of 20 meter. Before, when you drop the ball, so before it could strike the ground, it has to travel distance of 20 meter vertically. Okay, so here S is what? Distance traveled is 20 meter. Distance traveled is 20 meter. And what they have given? So here you need to find with what velocity does the ball will hit the ground, and after how much time, or how much time does the ball will take to hit the ground. Okay. So here you need to find V as well as T. U is there, S is there, A is there, and you need B. So which equation suits good, holds good? Here we can use this. V square minus U square is equals to 2A. Yes, okay, we can use this equation. So here we need V square now, so you should U square there. So V square is equals to U square plus 2AS. So V square is equals to U square. What is U here? 0. 0 square plus 2AS. 2 into, what's A? 10 now. A is what? 10. And S is how much? 20. S is 20. That is the distance that the ball has to cover. So here it will be 0. So 10 into 20. So 2 into 10 will be 20. And this will be 20. So V square is equals to 20 into 20. V square is equals to what? 400. 20 into 20 is what? 400. So V is equals to root of 400. Therefore 400 is the square root of 20. Okay, 400 is the square root of 20. As V is the velocity, so you can write meter per second. Okay, so look at here students. When you drop the ball from a height of 20 meter, so before it could hit the ground, at that time the velocity of the ball will be what? 20 meter per second. Okay, so at that time the velocity of the ball will be 20 meter per second. Now we need t. Okay, so we have found v. We have find the v and we need to find t. So which equation holds good? You have a, you have s, you have u, and you have v also. You have v also. Now you need to find t. So which equations can be used? So look at here students, it can be used v is equals to u plus at. V is equals to u plus at. Okay. So here we need t, no? So what is, look at here. You send v u here. So v minus u is equals to at and you send a here. Okay, so it can be written like this. If you send u here, it will be minus u, and what is remaining here? 8 is remaining, and send a downside, it will be v minus u by a. So what is v here? 20. Next, what is u? U is 0. And what is a? A is what? 10. A is what? 10. So 20 by 10, 0, 0. So what you are getting? You are getting t as 2 seconds. Okay. So look at here students. When you drop the ball from height of 20 meter, okay, so it will take 2 seconds. It will take 2 seconds to hit the ground, and it will hit the ground with a velocity of how much? 20 meter per second. So now we'll look at the 8th problem. So here the speed time graph for a car is given. The speed time graph for a car is shown. So here they have given some questions. Look at that. Find how far does the car travel in first 4 seconds. Find how far does the car travels in first 4 seconds. Next, shade the area on the graph that represents the distance traveled by the car in during this period. So first what we need to find? We need to find how far does the car travels in first 4 seconds. Next, which part of the graph represents uniform motion of the car. So here what we need to show? We need to show which part of the graph shows the uniform movement of the car. So now first we will calculate how far does the car travels in first 4 seconds. So look at here students. These are the seconds, no? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So first 4 seconds will be up to here. Okay, so draw the straight line. Draw the straight line. So this will be in the form of a triangle now. This will be in the form of a triangle. As I told you, area under the graph will gives you the distance traveled by the object in a time interval. So here, if we want to find the distance covered by the car in first 4 seconds, then we need to find the area of this triangle. Okay, so here distance covered in first 4 seconds is equals to half into equals to area of triangle. Okay, equals to area of triangle, that is half into, okay, base. Base is how much? 4, no? Up to here 2 and here 4. So 4. Next, height. How much height? 6, no? Height is 6 meter per second. 2 1 are 2, 2 2 are 4. So 2 6 are 12. 2 6 are 12. So how much distance the car has traveled? The car has traveled a distance of 12 meters in first 4 seconds. Okay, so this area will represent this one. So here the shaded area represents the area of the distance traveled by the car in first 4 seconds. Now what we need to find? So second one, which part of the graph shows that the car is uniform? The car is moving at a uniform motion. Okay. So here what we need to show? We need to show that which part of the graph represents the uniform motion of the car. So look at here, students. From 6 now, from 6 to 10. From 6 to 10, the part of the line from 6 to 10 seconds represent the uniform motion of the car. The part of the part of the line from 6 seconds to 10 seconds shows uniform motion of the car. Okay, so here the part of the line from 6 seconds to 10 seconds will shows you the uniform motion of the car. That is, this distance, this line will represents the uniform motion of the car. This line will represent the uniform motion of the car.